highest level. Do you know what I'm doing? I can see myself now. So that one is I can see my view. So now that's going to give me a good, when I have to do my I know I'm going there. Puta madre! Pandero, cabrón.
That's racist for you to speak like that, bro.
Why?
You can't be saying puta madre.
But they can say
yeah, true.
Fuck them, bro.
I hear you.
Puta madre, cabrone, cabrone. Fuck out of here.
Yes, again, back at it. Episode 25, guys. Welcome to the Playground Chat. I'm with my brother here.
Welcome to the Playground Chat, the best sports cast
in the land. Yeah, man.
Can we address the elephant in the room immediately?
Okay, let's get into it. First matter of business. The nigga lost a bet, and we had to start the show with a little bit of positivity.
So first of all, fuck you, all of y'all. There we go. Let's go through that.
As I was saying, positivity. My brother is here in the late Kaiser Mutaung's t-shirt.
Kaiser Mutaung's not late, dog. Don't do that.
I'm talking about the team.
Okay. Hey.
Damn. Shout out to...
Hey, no don't mind.
Bro. Hey, I was talking about the Kaiser Chiefs. Shout out. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Episode 24 went crazy. Luzuko, big ups for you to pulling up at the show.
Thanks, man.
It's still going crazy. Thank you for the love. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. We are now sitting on 207 subscribers, I think, or 206, I don't know. Thank you so much, guys. We can see the love and support, that you guys are showing, and we really appreciate it. We want to give you the best quality, and stuff. I'm not too good, man. I don't even want to talk about, I didn't even want to be here, low-key. Both my teams were atrocious. So, I'm just going to get right into it, bro. There's a lot that we need to catch up on in terms of sports, and I can see you're not okay there in the Kaiser Chiefs t-shirt.
Let's get the shit over.
Let me get into it. First up, since it just happened, top 5 race, Premier League is getting heated. Arsenal do sit second on the lock, a very shaky second because they've lost against Bournemouth last weekend. Now they're playing Liverpool in a few minutes. Liverpool lost against Chelsea, so I don't think Liverpool want to lose this game again, even though they're a little bit lackluster.
It gives the wrong impression if they lose again.
It doesn't. Some of these young boys need to look up to players like Mo Salah and them ending off a season with a dub, obviously. But now this is putting Arsenal in a little bit of a shaky situation because if Liverpool wins, Arsenal stays second with 67 points. We've got Newcastle climbing up the table today after beating Chelsea 2-0. They are on 66 on third. City drew yesterday and they're on 65. Chelsea lost today, so they're on 63. Aston Villa, 63. Nottingham Forest play again today. They're on 61. So the challenge is with this top 5 race also brings into the fact that the one I wanted to talk about was we've got the Europa League final coming up. Manchester United plays Spurs. Both teams have been horrendous this season. One of the most atrocious football you've ever watched in the Premier League by a big team. Not Spurs, but Manchester United. What's your view on this thing? Because now Premier League teams that are going to the Champions League is six clubs. Compared to the top 4. Now it's a top 6. That gives the number 6 channel for the Europa League spot, and then the 5 other teams automatically qualify for the Champions League. What's your view on that? United and Spurs having such a terrible season to somehow being able to be playing Champions League next season?
I think it's the way UEFA set things up. UEFA set things up in a way that is in order to win the second. When you win the second string competition, you qualify for the first. And I think in terms of that, it's always been the rule in place. It's favored teams like Chelsea in the past. But yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Nah.
Nah, bro.
Like, let's be straight.
Okay.
Let's be straight, my dog. What, where, and how is it okay for you to finish 15th and then playing the champion? Like, listen to the name. We're going to play the Champions League. But I guess also they are champions of the Europa League.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But I also want to tell Man United fans one thing, Tottenham fans one thing, is like, there's only one club that's been in that competition twice only in their history and won it twice. Right? And one club that's going to be for the first time in this one and win it and have won all three. It might not be the most happiest stat I could ever give, but there are clubs amongst us who've played all of them for multiple seasons and got beat by Fiorentina or Atalanta 3-0 at home. You Liverpool fans want to talk so much shit now. You know what I mean? So they deserve it in that way, but I think it's the Super League is live. The Super League is live, and the Super League is the Premier League.
Oh, it's like
it's live.
I see what you mean. Where you taking it now. Okay, I'm not too phased about it. I think.
But what do you think happens to Chelsea now after today?
It's back to the drawing board. We've got a game at home at least against Manchester United.
Do you think United want to lose to us?
No,
Mount
but
all of that.
My thing is, we're better at home. Like I've always, even going into the Newcastle game, as I said, our away record is poor. That's one thing that Chelsea needs to change. But with the red card in the first half, the game's gone. Yeah, bro. Against Newcastle, who's such a brilliant force in pressing in all angles. There's nothing you can do.
I've been saying that Jackson is very immature, right? I think Jackson is got all the attributes to be one of the best strikers in the world, but he has the maturity of a spoiled brat from Rondebosch. And that's going to affect Chelsea for seasons to come if he's not going to fix his mentality, man. If you're a Chelsea fan and you're happy with Jackson, what he did today. You've been injured for so long. We've been needing you for so long. You've been injured for so long. You come back, you make such an impact, and then immediately you take yourself out of the next 2 games. Nah, bro. It's not okay. It's not all right. It can never be all right. Chelsea need to really consider the Osimhen thing. They need to bring Victor Osimhen and say, we are now no longer contenders. We want the title. We're not going to try to pretend like anything else. We want that fucking title. And I think that's the major thing.
Topic 2. I wanted you to diverge into Cape Town football and relegation, Cape Town City, and some of the other clubs falling under Cape Town, which you will just narrow it down for our viewers right here. What's going on there? What's happening on our side? What's happening?
Look, I'm gonna build it up, right? Yeah. There's always been an issue in Cape Town in terms of who makes it and who doesn't. In Cape Town, I do understand that our what do you call this? When you the demographic, our demographic is different. In Cape Town, we're the only province or city where the demographic is not 100% black, or not the majority black. And we do understand in that sense that proportionally there should be more colored players that come out of Cape Town than black players in terms of just that stat,
Just numbers.
right? But it's got to a point where the administrators, the scouts, the coaching instructors, the coaches, everyone now starts to think that is better because that makes it more than that. But it's coming back to the fact that demographically it should be that way. If it wasn't that way, there would be a problem. I'll go back to the rugby example. Demographically, who the most niggas who play rugby? And they're not niggas. Let's take that out there. They're not niggas. Right? Yeah, let me take that. They're not niggas. Let me just stop saying niggas. They're not niggas.
Oaks.
So,
They're Oaks.
The Oaks.
Yeah.
The Broers.
Yeah.
No, Broer even.
Broer
Broer is
even
like Coela.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a Broer.
They're Oaks.
They're Oaks.
No, Oaks, no.
You get me? So, I feel like in Cape Town, we are putting demographic in front of talent way too much times. And it's starting to progress. Cape Town, we've got arrogance. We say we've got the greatest talent. And I think at somewhat we do. Ikram Reyners, Tashrik Man. There's a lot of players playing for top sides who are Cape Town born. But Cape Town within itself is going to lose. Don't have a PSL team almost anymore. Cape Town City is going to the playoffs. Cape Town Spurs got relegated from PSL, is getting relegated from the NFD in the very next season. Cape Town Spurs' Vodacom side, which is, sorry for saying Vodacom side and not using the right sponsor information, it's the ABC Mutsepe League. They got relegated to the Hollywood Bet Super League. But did you know that the league structures doesn't allow both teams, right?
Yeah.
To go in the same league in the same season. So what it means is the one that was it's supposed to get relegated from second division to Mutsepe. But it's going to be in the same season, technically, that team, because one league starts after the other.
Yes.
So the league at the bottom starts with, so when you get that team, you still have a registered team that's there. So that team that's in the second division is going to drop automatically another division and go not to the third, but to the fourth division. Now the fourth division team that got relegated from the third division is going to play LFA football. Now, one of the biggest academies that we hitting our chests with for so many years is now playing in the same division as my team. That's what's happening in Cape Town. But it's a progression of what the hell's happening in this country in terms of football. And I need to say it straight. I'm a lover of South African football. I'm a lover of South African players. But our administrators, you guys are failing us. You guys are failing the hundreds and thousands. I'm probably borderlining millions of football supporters. Because look, first of all, in Cape Town, if you're not colored, you don't make it. Let me go there, straight. That's what I mean. If you're not a colored guy, you need to be 10 times more talented, 10 times more special than all the other guys. And that automatically puts you in a disadvantage to prove yourself. And I always say to my fellow black guys, what language can you speak? I only speak Xhosa and a little bit of, it's most of the time a little bit of English. Why don't we need to put ourselves in a position where we can be better. You know, the clubs that are better are the colored clubs, and they speak Afrikaans. We need to educate our boys to be in Afrikaans to be at the better clubs, because there was already a disadvantage. And we're not looking at it in that way. We go back to the thing we were talking about in the last segment last week. Supersport United is, for me, when you talk about the PSL, you're talking about Supersport United, Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns. Those are the four teams that have been and Bidvest before they left.
Yeah.
Or not Bidvest, let's say Wits, because Bidvest was the title sponsor. Those were the clubs that gave us the leeway, the responsibility, and to say these are PSL clubs. Bloemfontein Celtic, Mpumalanga Black Aces. You got me. This was in the PSL, was the Premier Soccer League, and looked like the highest division. And the lower divisions are having an effect because every single time we're selling statuses, we are losing Supersport United. 3-time league winners. Chandre Campbell, who left to go to Europe last year, is from Supersport United. How many players has a club like Supersport United developed in the past, and now they will not have a club anymore? The kids that come from all over the country to play for Rosina. Rosina is, to educate our audience, is the school that takes in the boys and the girls from Supersport United. Rosina Sidibe Sports School. Right? Supersport United is the club, but because they're taking kids from all over the country, they need a school. That school's football club is Supersport United players, because the caveat is, if you're not from the Gauteng province, you need to play for the school Rosina Sidibe. I have a homie of mine, Marco. Marco played for Supersport United. Now look at him. We played with Supersport United when I was playing sports school, which is in our development phase. Now in development phase, they housed us. I got housed in a different, but they housed him. Now imagine now in the middle of your career growing, there's no longer.
Gone.
Boom, it's gone.
SAFA needs to intervene.
It's gone, dog. You guys are killing our football from inside. In one season, we're losing Cape Town City, we're losing Supersport United, and it's okay, and we've lost Royal AM already. We're not survival of the greatest teams. We're survival of who wants to keep the status longer. Imagine now all of these clubs at stadiums like
relax.
Imagine they had stadiums like that. Imagine now your Supersport United had its own stadium. Now look who's buying them. Bloemfontein Celtic is coming back. But they're not coming back as Bloemfontein Celtic. Their original status is still in the PSL as Maruma Gallants. So the original Bloemfontein Celtic is still in the PSL as Maruma Gallants. Now they're taking Supersport. If they wanted to buy Supersport United, they should have bought Supersport United.
From the jump.
You need to fix the shit. Ivan Khoza, Keza Mtaung, nonke man. Lewele ibula abantwana bethu lewe. Abantwana bethu abafunda la bhola nxa lewe. Bachaya drugs. Because ababoni future lewe. Akho future lewe. Even if udlala iPSL awuna contract guaranteed, because don't ingaphela team yakho ngomso indonlo wethu. Indonlo wethu.
No, SAFA needs to kind of it's turning into like a market.
Let me go. Last rant about SAFA. I don't know if you know the legacy money of the Sun Valley Resort.
Yeah.
We bought the Sun Valley Resort for 30 million rand. This was a resort that was going to change into the high performance center. Let me ask you a question. Where did Bafana camp for the last AFCON? And Stellenbosch.
Okay.
So, from 2010 until 2025, 15 years later, and we've already spent 30 million and we acquired the land, there's still rides at Fun Valley and not fields at Fun Valley. We cannot change unless these niggas stop lining their pockets. Nyasibulala machit. Nyasibulala. Andi grand nini. Andi grand nini. Let's go.
Hey man, no, for real. Anyone, Cyril, someone step in, bro, because turning this into like a monopoly chessboard is going to kill the game. You know, it's going to kill passion for the little kids who want to grow up and become stars. You know, they look up to all these great players that have played for these teams and want to be like them. So now, if you're telling me a club can just be finished like tomorrow.
Dog.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's wild to
like
me.
tomorrow, I come and say, hey, I'm taking this whole thing to Cape Town. Like this, I go my bombers team. Now, Vumut Ewe. Hi, cause I Pagaman Pela. I Pagaman Pela. I Pagaman Pela.
I want them, Pagame, on our next segment, rushing into more, very controversial news. The age cheating in the SAFA under 20.
It's CAF.
Is the CAF?
Look, all I'll say is this: Africans, we need to step up. We've got technology to find this all out. At the World Cup, they would have been found out. They would have done bone density tests, and they would have found out that bone has been longer here than another bone. Do you know how you know that those are accurate? Do you know how I believe they're accurate? Because when they're looking at a fossil, they're looking at just bones, and they can age a million-year fossil. They will age your fucking ass, 20-year-old, 30-year-old playing for 20-year-old bones. And I think in Africa, we need to stop that because
it's not
we're the only continent that's never won the bigger continents that's never won a World Cup in the national team. Yes, we've got less teams, but we do have less teams in under 20 as well. But Nigeria's won it 4 or 3 or more than once.
What you saying? What are you trying to say?
Anyway, have you seen any of those players playing on Nigeria? No. It's always them niggas, dog, cheating about something.
No, but as I'm reading here, let me read this article. I don't think it's Nigeria.
It's Zambia.
It's Ghana. It's Botswana. It's Egypt.
What? Even young niggas.
Cameroon.
This pod needs to end though. I'm wearing a cheap shirt.
Last news. Champions League. Let's get into the Champions League results. Actually, why are we talking about this thing? Why do we have to talk about this?
No, we have to touch on the fact that you and my nigga Fire cornered me in a car and told me how great Kubasi is. And Turam put Kubasi on his back and rode him like a horse.
I'm not listening to this guy. Champions League results. We start with the
Yamal.
Hey.
Went mal.
You can't talk about that boy. That boy held it down. He's
great. He's great.
Held it down
He's
for
great.
everyone.
He's great.
Almost
He's an amazing
120
player.
minutes.
But let's be honest. Not even Jesus could have saved him.
We are looking at the Champions League final. Barcelona lose, unfortunately.
I'm antagonizing so many niggas right now. I'm a Pirates guy in the Chiefs. Sorry. No.
Lose to
go again.
They also lose. I'm saying Arsenal second leg. Barcelona lost and then Arsenal also lost. So now the final is PSG versus Inter Milan. How do you think that goes?
To be honest with you, I feel the reason why I kept on saying PSG will go through was because they're more organized and also because I didn't want to come here in my underwear. And Arsenal fans, sorry, why am I calling them Arsenal? They're not Arsenal fans. I told y'all that I wouldn't do it. But anyway, Arsenal niggas. For me, organization. I did say in that car conversation, I'm looking at fire in his eyes. I did say to you, nigga, that PSG are more organized. Arsenal might seem more organized because we watch them the most, but PSG are more organized than Arsenal. And when Arsenal suffer and they finally get an opportunity, they're going to get one of the best goalkeepers in the game at the moment. And we can talk about his form wasn't always there, but he's always been the best keepers in the game at the moment. You know what I mean? So he could stop things that other keepers couldn't, and it saved them. And
I like how you use it, saved them, goalkeeper. Nice. That's cool. That was hard.
Thanks, Reggie. Thanks, Reggie. And I appreciate that he understands where we're at. But yeah.
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 Kill it. Yeah, you can kill it. Yeah, so as you're saying, Inter Milan now. PSG
I think Inter Milan, because it's. I said to you remember when watching Barca, I said the reason why they score so much goals against each other is because it's yin and yang. Inter's weakness is Barca's strength. Barca's weakness is Inter's strength. Barca's big weakness is physicality. They struggle against physicality. That's why maybe tonight I want to watch that game rather than the whatever. I want to watch the Classico because it means more.
Rather than the Liverpool.
Yeah, it means more.
Yeah, we'll watch
but
we'll watch it.
I would rather than if Mbappe could stand on Kourbasi's shoulder the whole, you'll give him a problem. But Mbappe wants to play. That's why it's not a problem. That's why Soloth gives them more of a problem because it's physical. So I think that's the issue there with Barca. Barca need a way to deal with a style that's not going to play with them immediately.
Nedbank Cup Final.
Oh my God.
It has to be said. There was one video that I saw. I think we should play it on under here. This nigga said after Kaizer Chiefs, I think they won after 10 games without winning anything. He's like, yo, Kaizer Chiefs will be taking the Nedbank Cup. Pirates will be getting the Capitec Cup, and Mamelodi Sundowns will be getting the Absa Cup.
Capitec, MTN 8.
No, he was cooking us. He's saying
Who said Zuzugo?
No, I'm saying the fan talking about the Chiefs. He's saying Kaizer Chiefs will take in that Bank Cup. The Pirates can have a Capitec Bank Cup. There's no such thing as a Capitec Bank.
But I get it. But also Capitec
can't make a cup.
But also Capitec.
I
get it, dog. Wow.
But think about it. If Capitec made a bank,
this is wow.
Bro, if Capitec made a cup, they would make a lot of money.
No, but Chiefs would win it the most.
No, what do you mean?
I mean, there's only one club that stands in a line for 10 years to win something. Oh! I cooked them! Oh, I just cooked them! Oh, I got a good cook there. That's a great cook. Sidlukotin.
Yeah, it's been 10 years. Shout out, Gents. But I always, as we said when the game ended, we also happy that Chiefs won. Like,
it gives us
it's like, finally, man, we've been waiting for y'all to do something. Thank you. Like, we are used to Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates. Now this is Mamelodi Sundowns. You know, how can I describe?
Dog, let's move on. Do you know why? I can't talk about them.
Why?
I said so 5 weeks ago they'd win the title, even though mathematically we'd be there. And I said to you guys, hey, but change your team every week. But why are we now? I must buy again. 2 times Champions League winners. 2 times, not 2 times. 8 season.
So we cool. Yeah.
8th season.
Yeah. I wanted them to chill. Like, Gents, okay, be happy.
But you know what I like about it? Do you know the only thing I like about it? The stadium is empty all the time. The stadium is empty all the time.
Chiefs.
Yeah, Sundowns.
Oh.
The stadium's empty all the time.
The final one from my side, I think you just touched. Oh, you already touched on it. So I just wanted to get a result. Barcelona versus Real Madrid El-Classico. Who do you think takes that final game? That one that's clinching.
Second here.
Real Madrid versus Barcelona. It's a Galoko.
Okay.
One more game.
It's a title decider.
It's a title decider. Who wins?
Do you know? For your sake, I hope Barcelona wins. But I want Real Madrid to win.
But you're a Real Madrid fan. You want Real Madrid.
No, I'm not a Real Madrid fan. I think Madrid. I like Madrid because I hate Barcelona. I hate Barcelona
because of Chelsea.
But I like the way they play football. I like in terms of as a coach, you have to respect as a director of football the model. But as a fan of Chelsea Football Club, if Barcelona burnt yesterday, I'll be helping bury the bones of the survivors. Anyway,
that's it from my side.
Let's go quickly.
What you got?
What you got? Okay, we don't have to go quickly actually. We have the UFC 315 in Canada. Listen, Bilal, remember the name. That's his nickname, Muhammad. Was not so.
He's like his name.
Yeah, his nickname.
Remember the name.
Remember the name. His name. Bilal, remember the name. Was so forgetful tonight.
That guy is not a good fighter.
No, I'm just saying. No, he is. He's got good pressure, but when he fights someone who's great at counter striking and boxing, like today I saw like made a lady like, okay, and then when you shoot the takedown, I stuff 3 takedowns in a row. Your energy is like, now you have to throw punches as it's slow. I slip your punch, I throw 3, bang, 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 and then you hit 1. So at his corner, Jack's corner was like, look, he's hitting 1 for every 4 that you have.
Just continue.
Just walk.
Nice.
And his 1 is not putting you down. Just walk. He's gonna hit you, yes. But if you're gonna walk backwards, this nigga's gonna shoot. He's gonna sniff your crotch and take you down. Like I'm not saying. I'm a mixed martial art fan. If you fought me in the street, I would wrestle you. If you can't wrestle, I'll dunk you on your head. But I'm a sniff crotch. I'm a crotch sniffer, if you want to put it that way. No more. But that's what they call it, and it's okay to be a crotch sniffer if you're safe. Bilal tried to be a striker because they said he was boring and he lost his title. That is what you call fumbling the bag. You fumbled the bag. They convinced you to be something you're not. Fumbled the bag.
No title difference.
Ngesixhosa awunamqolo. Akamxhosa ingxaki ayingomxhosa. Bayingumxhosa benza umxelele ba yo hayi inja kwethini. Anyway.
Anything else?
Lost on my side. Yeah. I'm gonna push it to you. Let's talk about Canelo versus Crawford. It got announced, and when he walked in the ring, when Crawford walked into the ring, all that shit I was talking for so many years, saying Canelo is bigger than Crawford, I'm no longer believing that's the case.
I think that's a very interesting fight. Canelo has been ducking Crawford for the longest time.
Yeah. How many years ago was it when we talked about it?
No. We just recently spoke.
I saw another episode long ago where we matched a fantasy matchup. We matched him up.
Crawford and it's a good fight. But I think because Canelo has been fighting, he fought a can the last fight that he had. He fought a can running around. Canelo is not boxing anymore. I don't know. He's not he used to be such a star. Like I used to think that no one could beat Canelo. That's how great I felt. Like I put him. And then after watching him in his last fight, I mean, as a GOAT or as someone who's trying to be like, a legend in the game. Yes, you've got the titles. Yes, you've got all these numbers and all of that. But the pedigree that you're fighting against is a little bit questionable. So for me, going against Crawford does give you a little bit of a limit.
But you don't think going against a smaller guy on the weight scale is still
Crawford
bullying?
Has been boxing at that weight for a long time. And I think the way he boxes, he uses that to his advantage.
Do you think Rolly fights Tank next?
Tank is retiring at the top. I told you. A bitch-ass nigga. He's done. He's done with boxing. Bro. That nigga is done.
Snake.
He's done with boxing.
He's
before our time runs out, let me get into the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, we're good.
And getting heated. Guys, if you're now watching NBA playoffs, please tune in because it's one of the most, interesting and most, questionable seasons. It's like the teams that were really, really doing well in the preseason or regular season are underperforming in the playoffs. And it's a chat that I was having with one of my guys saying like, yo, playoff experience is a real thing. If you are going into the playoffs and you do not have any championship caliber or someone that's at least played in the playoffs in your team, that specific person or team can crumble.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why is it important then to have the league phase? Because exactly what you're saying.
Push long time. Yo, in there. Nah.
Why don't we play a sort of tournament format where every game has a jeopardy?
There is a.
There's no jeopardy in a league phase and then playoffs.
They've got a league phase. NBA is a playing tournament.
Summer league.
No, not summer league. Summer league is for
preseason.
No. It's called the playing tournament. So it's a little small league against I think the top 10 of each side. I'm gonna check it out though and then fix my errors. But there is a smaller league that they play, and then LeBron, the Lakers won that cup this season. That amplified them to them thinking that they could come into the playoffs when it's real and win, and then they just lost 4-1 to Minnesota. That's why I'm saying like it's a little bit different when you come
but
into
the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Let's go into that.
Teams.
Go into that nigga.
We've got the Nuggets leading the OKC 2-1.
But the Nuggets have that nigga.
The Nuggets,
not that nigga, it's not a nigga,
Jokic.
sorry. I need to stop calling white people niggas.
Jokic, yeah, Jokic is the bread and butter of Nuggets.
He's the only basketball player I like that's allowed to have a snowflake. Let's move on.
Jokic is currently leading that pack 2-1. I think in that
snowflakes a lot.
In those teams, OKC is the more formidable team. It's a bigger squad. It's a young team. They're hungry for this title. Last season they got swept at the playoffs, having one of the greatest seasons last season. They doubling down and having the same season as last season this season. And they're just a brilliant team off and on the ball, yeah, bro. Defense and offense. So the only problem is they don't have any playoff experience. So that's the biggest problem that I've been saying, that Nuggets, even though they don't have a coach, you know, they're playing with niggas that are 35. You know, Russ is like 33. Jokic is past his prime. You know, Jamal Murray is finished. You know, these are old niggas, and they playing SGA, you know, and all these young cats. But these kids don't have the experience. But it's an interesting one. Currently 2-1. We've got the next game, 2-1 for Pacers. Pacers are leading that against the Cavaliers. Very surprising. Cavaliers had a very brilliant regular season, and they've been shooting almost 50%. You know, Cavs have a very, you know, well-round team with Evan Mobley and the point guard Mitchell as like very dominant. But in the playoffs is a little bit shaky. Halliburton with his broken shot game is cooking Cavs. So it's that one is very interesting. So as I'm saying, these games are very interesting.
But talk about the guy we need to talk about.
Who's that? I'm going to him now.
The
Ant-Man is currently leading Golden State Warriors.
Do you know what I call him? Anti-LeBron. Anti-Jokic. That's the anti-Curry. And he asked for them one
he's playing,
by one.
He's
Give it to me.
Now.
Nuggets, he's playing Jokic.
No, he's Orlando Edwards is leading 2-1 GSW.
Yeah, but we saw like when we watched that play where he came into the lane and he jumped on the free throw line and he swam and he dunked on how dog he's swimming like that.
He's a star.
With niggas around him.
But at the same time, Golden State is playing without Steph Curry, so
that's what I was like.
Steph is injured, and Golden State's a little bit slow without him. But anyway,
I think Steph is making an excuse.
No, he's injured. He's
making an excuse.
He's fractured.
He's making an excuse.
His thumb is fractured.
Yeah.
And then the last game, we've got New York leading Boston 2-1. Boston completely humiliated New York at home. There was a blowout because New Yorkers yet again.
Did Boston? Wasn't New York
2-1.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm saying Boston went to New York and blew them out.
But he saw Jalen though.
I'm saying.
I see the result.
What happened was New York, after they won, because it was 2-0 at Celtics. After they won the second game, the fans started talking. People were saying, Boston can't shoot threes. What happened to Jason Tatum? He's not the
Tatum
of the league and all of that. I've always believed in Jason Tatum. You know
Tatum's
this.
good.
I think Tatum is one of the greatest players. But anyway, now people were criticizing Boston and how they don't take the ball into the paint anymore. They don't want to shoot twos. They don't want to do layups. They just want to shoot threes. They went into the next game. What did they do? They shot 14 threes.
Say a pause.
No.
Say a pause.
They shot 14 threes or of 16.
Jab.
All of them. But anyways.
It goes back to what we were saying in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
NBA's evolved to what the football league was back in the day. We create space for our big shooter to hit the ball as hard as he can.
Let's get into the game, bro. Timing.
No, timing is still good, but anyway, let's get in the game. Let's get in the game.
Into the
Are we
game,
getting
brother.
in the game? Are we in the game
Here's
with
the thing.
Canelo, Crawford?
Okay. Let's get into the game.
Yeah, we got everything.
What is happening?
Okay, so here's the game works.
Explain.
The producer, our nigga, I'm not gonna call him by his government. I'm gonna say Vestro. My nigga Vestro. My nigga Vestro.
Explain the game.
Yeah, my nigga Vestro. He is going to give 2 clubs, and these 2 clubs, we're going to try to figure out which player has played for the both clubs. So how it will work is the first person to say chat, he'll be like Ntshinga or Chuma, and that will be the first person to say chat to give themselves an opportunity to answer.
Okay.
Right? If he answers and he answers incorrectly, it gives me a chance to answer. If I answer incorrectly, that's the end of that question.
Do this. Take my phone, go to voice, record yourself talking. Because this is a tatapi sound yako.
Nah, leave it. It's gonna go.
Is it gonna go there?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
So, here we go. So, again, one thought. Quick one. It's gonna be a team, and we're gonna find the player.
Yeah.
Team, player.
Let's go.
Team, player. Let's go.
You hear what I said? It's gonna be cleaner. Go to voice memos there.
So,
how much am
just to have a
yeah, we need 45. And then
yeah, just to have a but we start later. Just to have like a caveat. Just while we're waiting for Siva to get ready. I'm gonna make an example. If we say
0871.
if you say Barcelona,
Barcelona and what?
you need to change it.
Barcelona, Inter Milan.
Inter Milan.
Eto.
Damn, you won already. Yeah.
Teams.
Yeah.
So the first person that says chat.
Chat.
Okay.
Chat gets a one.
Chat, let's go.
First 2 teams, FC Union and
FC Union and Dortmund. It's hard. Okay, full Krug. Oh, chat.
Ooh.
Alexander Volkrug. I don't know his first name. It's Volkrug.
You said.
It's Volkrug.
No.
He went from Union.
Relax. Union to?
Union Berlin
I see Berlin. And to?
to Dortmund.
Okay.
Didn't he go head to the goals with the Gunandi?
I think you should do a countdown.
Volkrug fethu. FUL. Nothing like that.
Chat. Let's try. Kedir.
Union.
Yeah, we don't.
And it's done.
yeah,
I lost it. It's
we
done.
both didn't get it.
We didn't get it. Let's
Who
go.
is it?
Riasan. Okay.
Uh,
I know him.
okay. Let's play like what it is.
No, but he went hard. He went hard.
Okay, I wait. Next. Yes, yes. Chat.
Shove it. He said quickly.
Chat.
Huh?
Cheese and pirates.
No! Chat!
No, wait.
Chat!
No,
No,
no.
explain
I
it
didn't hear the
anymore.
question.
Chat, I heard
I
the
did not
question.
hear your
No! I'm fighting. I had an extra question for that. Chat.
Yeah. Wait.
You see, you gave him a chance. Hi, and Bulal. At least nibone nonke. At least nibonile. Usacinga na ngoku. Chat, ngicela ubiphendula mina. Ngicela uphendula. Just Dladla.
Wait.
Just Dladla.
He guessed. You see, he's finished.
Nah.
He's finished.
Drizzy.
Wait, I'm thinking.
Drizzy. It Chiefs,
Wait.
the Sundowns. Just Dladla. Just Dladla. He's playing for both. Oh, Drizzy killed the game, dog.
Nah, bro.
Dog.
I can't.
Josta.
Goodbye.
Nah, dog, I'm gonna have to fact check that. Josta. No,
Ugaxa
don't go
Sundowns.
Just Dladla.
No, Ugaxa bekele Sundowns.
Ugaxa.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
But Just Dladla. Why must there only be one player?
Nah, look, you got it wrong, bro.
Listen.
Look, he's gonna give us.
Mamelodi Sundowns, 2004 to 2009. 2009 to 2015, Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, but that's not the player that you
He should.
You're wrong.
I
He's
won.
wrong. He's wrong.
I won.
No, you don't get it.
The question
That's not
was
the
who
player.
played.
That's not the player though. That was in the.
So I need to guess the player that he guessed.
Yes.
That's
the
crazy.
first. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Go,
I get it
go,
now.
go,
I get it
go.
now. But it's crazy business.
Go next.
It's crazy. That's crazy business. Huh?
Sevilla.
Okay.
Wow, yes, Bulalo Trezi.
Sevilla and Barcelona. Wow.
Yo, this is good.
Jules Kounde.
Yes, that is right.
Oh, chat. Jules Kounde. You see, who did he put?
Sevilla.
He didn't put Jules Kounde. Who could he have put?
Sevilla.
Jules. It's not Ramos.
Try
Ramos
somebody-
played for
Oh, we don't even know.
Madrid.
Sevilla and Barcelona.
Danny Alves.
No.
Danny Alves? Oh, bro. Danny Alves played for them. I have two. This game needs to change next week. The game needs to be any guy that's played it next week.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Who is it? Rakitic. Yeah.
Ivan Rakitic, yeah.
Yes.
You only have Rakitic. You must all of them, dog. Because Danny Alves played for them. And the nigga. Okay, let's go. No one has a point yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No one has a point yet.
Jesus.
Yo.
Chat. Newcastle and Crystal Palace.
Go to chat with the right thing. It's a scale, like.
Newcastle and
Uthi chat doni ngavanga. Hey, hallo mshita. Hayi sive kodwa as a judge. Hayi mfethu remember uyamnxelela yikho le kaka yenzayo mshita wami. Newcastle and Crystal Palace. Can I start counting?
yo, bro, we don't get one.
Nah.
Ooh.
What I have here is
Johan Kabay. Nah, he was deep. It was good. But that's a great one. It shows that we're not as educated as we might think we are. We really a playground.
Yeah, we just we literally kidding. Last
Anyway.
is there one more? Jesus.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, the last one. Okay, wait. I got it. Let's go.
number 5, 2 finishes to 0-0. Newcastle and Inter Milan.
Newcastle. Obafemi Martins. Oh, chat. Obafemi Martins. Oh my God.
No. Newcastle and Inter Milan. Oh. Wait, that's AC though. Orlando. Tonali wasn't
Inter, dog.
Nah, he wasn't.
Okay, just to hear the
It
name.
was Juve.
Just to hear the name. Who's the name?
It's David Davide.
Just try to pronounce them.
Santin.
It's S-A-N-T-O-N.
Santon. Drizzy. Yo, Betlemo 79.
Santon.
But you should have gave a list.
Cookie.
A list.
Last one.
A list of players. There's no last one. It's done.
It's done. There is one more. Oh, quickly. Yeah, me. Done.
Aye, chat. Chat. He said done. He said done. Chat.
Ooh.
Chat. Chabu Mahlangu.
Playground Chat, episode 25. We did it again. Sorry for the time.
No, it's a beautiful time.
We are not sorry for the time. Then.
Our time is amazing. Also,
keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing.
Thanks for the playground chat. Welcome. Thank you for the playground chat. The best sports cast in the land. Shout out to Cloudy Deliveries.
Thank you guys.
Use sorry, dog. Let me finish. Use the WhatsApp bot to get your thing delivered in the way that you want it to get delivered in. You know what I mean? Don't use guessing games. Use the WhatsApp bot on Cloudy Deliveries and we'll play a little bit of a sequence for you to get. Thanks, my G's. Thanks, everybody else. I will never wear this cock again. Shout out.
We pray that Allah know you bring wahala. Smakala Muslim watch you like Canelo. She pray 5 times a day, I stay around. Yeah, when the nights feel with cold, Gweli Gala. Summer days make their judgment of the cloudy. Marching on regret soldiers, Gweli Gala. Yeah, and I'm screaming forever. And I'm shining together. Every day grinding.